Hi mamas, welcome back to my channel. Today I want to do something fun. With the help of the breastfeeding group that I'm a part of on Facebook, I wanted to compile a list of myths that we have heard when it comes to breastfeeding. Whether it's an old wives' tale or it's something we've heard along the way, all of these amazing mothers who are all breastfeeding helps me put this list together, and I wanted to go over a few. A lot of them made me laugh. Excuse my appearance. Motherhood is not always pretty, as most of you know, and if I'm not ashamed to pull out my boob while I'm filming, I'm not ashamed to show my natural face without makeup. I don't think I look that bad anyway, just tired. Eliana got some shots yesterday, so for the past 18 hours she has been extremely fussy. Wish us luck. It will get better. I truly believe. So, if you are new to my channel, my name is Emily. I am exclusively breastfeeding our almost 5-month-old daughter, Eliana. I also have a 10-year-old son named Emerson and an 8-year-old son named Aylin. All three of my children are the lights of my life, and I wouldn't be where I am without them. Motherhood is definitely the best thing that has ever happened to me, and I want to share my story with all of you. If you haven't already, go ahead, like, comment, share, and subscribe. Go ahead and ring that little notification bell right next to the subscribe button to be notified anytime I post new videos. I try to post new pregnancy, breastfeeding, or motherhood related videos every other day, so stay tuned. The first one, the very first one on this list is after 6 months, your baby will no longer need breast milk. This is false. It is recommended by the American Pediatric Society that you breastfeed your child up to the first year of its life. Your size, the size of your boobs determines the supply. Your boobs have the size of your boobs have no indication on how much your supply is going to be. I am normally a big A, small B, and my supply is just fine. I know women have larger breasts and their supply is just fine, so that's not true. So you cannot breastfeed with implants. You can breastfeed with breast implants. The woman who posted this has twins, and she had no problem. And hey, breast milk can spoil in your boobs. I thought this one was hilarious. I have no idea why I found the hilarity in this one. Breast milk is not going to spoil in your boobs. I promise you that. However, on the Medela website, it does say extreme exercise can change the composition of your breast milk. So maybe that's what it means. I'm not certain. You can't breastfeed when you have a C-section. That is the farthest thing from the truth. You cannot breastfeed while you are on your menstrual cycle. That is not true. I have gotten my cycle since Eliana has been here, and I've had no problem breastfeeding her at all. My supply did drop. I still made enough to nurse her. I just didn't get enough extra like I usually do when I pump. I would get a few drops, and that was that. But that's fine. That's me. Every woman's body works differently. Let's see, where are we here? Oh, breastfeeding is guaranteed birth control. That's not true. That is not true. You can get pregnant while nursing. You can. I wouldn't risk it. Do not use it as contraceptive if you are trying to prevent pregnancy. We're not on any sort of contraceptives, but we really don't mind another baby being thrown in the mix. We do want to wait till Eliana is at least a year old before we conceive another child, and that's just personal preferences. So we use other methods of contraception while I am nursing, but yeah, nursing isn't going to stop a baby from happening or growing inside of me or anything like that. So Don't listen to any of that. Weight loss. If you a nurse, you're going to lose weight. That's not true. That is not true. Your baby needs an extra 500 calories, or you need to consume an extra 500 calories while you are nursing. And the baby is going to help you, like, I don't know, regulate. But at the same time, you're not necessarily going to lose weight as soon as you start breastfeeding. With Emerson and Aylin, as soon as I had them, I was right down to pre-pregnancy weight. With Eliana, I have stayed a little bit chunky. I've gained a little bit of weight. There's nothing that I really do about it because I really don't care. I had a baby less than a year ago. No, that is not an excuse. However, I'm not really worried about it. My husband's really not worried about it. I don't know why anybody else would be worried about it. If you're okay with your body and your significant other is okay with your body, why are you concerned? So no, you're not necessarily going to lose weight. You won't get sick. So I don't know what kind of superhuman power you have, but you can get sick no matter what you're doing in your life. Your baby has less of a chance of getting sick if you're breastfeeding, but not you. So, they can't bite without teeth or bite hard without teeth. That is very false. Like I told you in the last video I made, little Eliana likes to clamp down on my nipple and pull, and it feels like a baby shark has bit my nipple off. So my little Ellie shark, she can bite without any teeth. So once they cut teeth, you can't nurse. You can only pump. That's not true because some mothers will nurse until their child is 2 or 3, or so many cultures around the world do so many different things. And I'm pretty sure that a lot of these babies have teeth. So you can definitely still nurse if your baby has teeth. It may be a little bit uncomfortable for you when your baby bites, but that is simple correction and you can still do it. Your big boobs will stay. That's not true. My boobs are the same size they have always been. They got big with pregnancy and they get fuller if Ellie's hungry or I need to pump, but they have pretty much stayed the same my entire life. So your baby will be more spoiled if you breastfeed it. There is no damn way in hell that you can spoil a baby. I argue with my husband about this all the time. He says I hold her too much. That is not true. Again, you can't spoil a baby. Your baby needs all the love and attention that you can give it, and you're not going to spoil it by breastfeeding. So I liked that one also. You have to pump and dump. That is not true. Do not dump your milk out. Even if your milk is contaminated or you've had a night out drinking and you pump, don't dump your milk out. Use it for a milk bath or make a lotion out of it. Breast milk is so good for so many other reasons other than providing nourishment to your baby. So if you are interested in that, maybe I will make a video on things that you can do with your breast milk if you cannot give it to your baby for any certain reason. But you don't have to dump it out. Also, if you are okay to drive, you are okay to nurse. So if you've had like 2 beers, 3 beers, I don't know, and you get behind the wheel and you would be okay with a breathalyzer, you will be okay to feed your baby. It's actually recommended that brewer's yeast, which is the yeast they put in beer, is good for lactation. They say if you're having lactation issues to drink a beer. It will help induce supply. So as long as you are not S-face drunk, I'm trying really, really, really hard to not curse on my channel because I curse like a sailor most days, and I don't want to do that. But anyways, if you are not completely trashed, your baby is going to be able to eat from you. Yes, yes, that's true. Eliana's over there talking to me. Bless you. um, so the next one that I have to go over, and the last one, because I'm on a race against time right now, you guys. I'm sorry, the sun is setting. I barely have any natural lighting. Isai will be home any minute. I'm not feeling well for some reason. It could be because Ellie is not feeling well and we're just not feeling well together. But also I want to make dinner and all of that fun stuff. Anyways, the last one I want to go over is your boobs will look like deflated balloons when you are nursing. That is not true. I mean, you can't tell, but I don't have deflated balloons at all. They're just as nice and perky as they always are. I think when I picture deflated balloon boobies, I imagine like an elderly woman. And I always thought that the only thing that puts a toll on your body, aside from pregnancy will put a huge toll on your body, but aging and not taking care of yourself, that's the only thing that's going to make your body appearance different. So if you liked the content of this video, again, go ahead, like, share, comment, subscribe, whatever you want to do. I appreciate all of your support. I do promote kindness, so be kind to one another. There is no reason in this world that you have to be mean. Be kind. That's the only thing I ask of you. The question of the day is, what is the biggest myth that you have heard, or the craziest one, or the funniest one? I would love to hear more of these. There were some great ones. Again, I am part of a breastfeeding support group on Facebook. It's part of thousands of women all over the world, and they helped me compile this list, so I'm very grateful for all of you who have helped. If you are not a member, go ahead and join us. We would love to have you. I am also in no way, shape, or form a medical professional, so anything that I say in my videos is purely my advice. It is not to be mistaken for any kind of medical advice or replacement for any advice that your doctor would give you. If you have any further questions, I suggest you talk to a lactation consultant or your medical provider. And until next time, I will see you guys later. Bye.